Good morning, students. So today we are going to do last part of our chapter, Indigo Rebellion. Okay, why it was started, why the farmers were not, ready to go for indigo cultivation. All the problems we have already discussed. So now we are going to talk about Indigo Rebellion. The Indigo Rebellion was started in 1859. The time of Indigo Rebellion was 1859 to 1860, right? It was directed against the European planters whose exploitation had pushed the peasants to the edge. Means they were fed up whatever the exploitation was done by the European planters. The raids refused to pay rents, attacked planters and agents of planters, and destroyed indigo factories. Okay, all these things has been done by the raids or the farmers or the peasants. Women also actively participated in this rebellion against the indigo planters. A surprising aspect of this rebellion was that it got support from the Bengali educated class also, who had otherwise shown no any interest in earlier peasant movement. The newspaper reported against the atrocities of planters and all. Now everybody wants to stop this indigo plantation, right? So everybody was taking part in this rebellion in the favor of the farmers, right? So we can say that at some places, yes, at some places, the local zamindar and village headmen to sign contracts with indigo planters mobilized the raids. Officials of the government intervened to, bring the situation under control. So we can say that everybody was trying to help peasants. An indigo commission was set up which held planters guilty of intense oppression in the indigo plantations. It therefore declared that the royals could not be forced to cultivate indigo in Bengal. Who declared this? Whatever new commission was set up. What kind of commission? New indigo commission was set up. Okay, so that commission declared nobody can force any farmer to grow what? Indigo, right? So after this, indigo planters shifted their operation to Champaran and Darbhanga in present day Bihar. Okay, so this movement was in these parts of the India also, right? So in 1866 to, if we talk about 1868, Darbhanga and Champaran saw strong agitation by Neil farmers. The final blow of indigo plantations was the discovery of synthetic dye. However, indigo plantation continued in Bihar. In 1917, Mahatma Gandhi's visit to Champaran marked the beginning of movement against the indigo planters. So we can say that this movement was spreading day by day in the wherever in India indigo plantation was done in these parts, right? So we can say that. So this is why the peasants also imagined that the British government would support them in this struggle, okay, against the planters and all. After the revolt of 1857, the British government was strictly worried about the possibility of another popular rebellion. Okay, because after we all know that the revolt of 1857 was the first revolt, okay, against the Britishers and all, and again this rebellion was started in 1859. So that's why whoever the Britishers were, they were also worried about this. Okay, that's why they were also thinking कि we should stop this whatever indigo cultivation. Okay, that's why somewhere they were also scaring, right? So we can say that the indigo cultivators suffered greatly. That's why in 1859 to 60 they revolted against the planter. Okay, so this was all about the indigo revolution, or we can say that indigo rebellion. Okay, so next sixth question, sixth 1 to 6 question we have already discussed. Now seventh question is remaining here. What were the circumstances which led to the eventually collapse of indigo production in Bengal? Yes, farmers were already, unsatisfied with the uh, growing of, indigo, right? So what is given here? The race began to refuse to grow indigo. They were supported by the village headmen and Jamindar in their fight. Yes, as we have done now only, whatever rebellion was started, everybody was participating in the favor of farmers, right? Why they were? Because the farmers were right on their path. Okay, they wanted to grow their own crops, but the planters, European planters, were not allowed to grow other crops like whatever they needed. Okay, like rice and all, rice, wheat. They were forcing the whatever the crop farmers were there to grow only indigo. Okay, so the scale of protest was so much that the government had intervene means what? Interfere. Okay, interfere. The government, which government was there during that time? During that time, British government was there. The protest was at large scale, that's why British government also interfere in this matter, right? The Indigo Commission was set up, right? We have done now only to inquire into the problems. The commission accepted the faults of the planters and allowed the rest to grow whatever they wished. Okay, as we have done in the last part of our explanation, the Blue Rebellion or the Indigo Rebellion. Okay, the rebellion against the indigo. Yes, this led to the eventually collapse of the indigo production in Bengal because the Reds did not want to grow more indigo now. Okay, they wanted to stop the growing of indigo. Okay, so this question was remaining, students. I hope you understood. Now our chapter is completed. Next we are going to start with our geography chapter. Okay, till then, keep learning. Take care.